Rising. Here is your astrology for the month of August 2024. Capricorn Rising, your ruling planet is Saturn and you are a yin earth cardinal rising sign. The rising sign is all about the first house, so you are very Saturnian because Saturn is the lord of your chart. Before we get into it, I'd like to say thank you. I've reached over 12,000 views here on my Cosmic Girl 101 YouTube channel, and it's all thanks to astrology enthusiasts like yourself for viewing the content. Thank you for all that tune in to my videos, and to all the people that have liked, shared, and subscribed. I appreciate that so much. And if you are interested in tarot, I also upload monthly tarot readings for all the sun signs, not rising signs, the sun signs. So you may be of interest in that topic as well. And that is available here on this YouTube channel. So let's get into the month of August. So we open up the month with having a look at the slower transits of some planets first. We've got Pluto retrograde in Aquarius, your second house. And on the 1st of September, ingresses into a retrograde motion in the sign of Capricorn, your first house. Neptune's retrograde in Pisces, your third house, and direct on December 7. Uranus is direct in Taurus, your fifth house, and retrogrades on the 1st of September. Saturn, your ruling planet, is retrograde in Pisces, your third house, and goes direct on November 15. And Jupiter's transiting in Gemini, your sixth house, and retrogrades in the month of October. The Sun is transiting in the sign of Leo, opening up the month of August for the first 3 weeks. Leo for you, Capricorn Rising, is your 8th house of finance and resources. So this is potentially what is on your mind, or possibly at the forefront at the time when the Sun is transiting here in that 8th house for you. Identifying the nuances connected to your riches and your resources. On the 7th of August, the Sun is sextiling Jupiter in Gemini, the 6th house and the 8th house in a sextile. With the Sun and Jupiter, no less, this is potentially an opportunity or some financial riches that seem to be presented on this day that are of benefit to you, connected with your work and investments for your future. So a nice day on the 7th of August for you. On the 18th of August, the Sun is conjuncting retrograde Mercury in Leo. A Sun-Mercury conjunction is potentially looking at the day-to-day grind necessary to keep building and sustaining resources for yourself, and at least understanding there is an opportunity to nut out or iron out any nuances, if any, in getting streamlined and getting focused and having contracts signed on the dotted line that feel more anchoring and supportive for you. So the 18th of August is an interesting day, Capricorn Risings, for you. The 19th, we see the Sun square Uranus. Now, Uranus is in the sign of Taurus, your 5th house of joy and pleasure. So when the Sun is squaring Uranus, it could be a very sharp, highlighted day for complete turnarounds or changes connected to a financial aspect with a child or a creative endeavor or project that you are committed to. Potentially a partner could throw you for a 6 in regards to surprising you with a financial aspect that they are intertwined with that you may find a little unnerving. So a tricky day on the 19th of August. The 22nd of August, the Sun is going to leave the sign of Leo and ingress into the sign of Virgo until the 22nd of September. So for 4 weeks, that Sun is now transiting in Virgo, your 9th house. The 9th house trines your first house, so this is an easier transit for you in as much as illumination, optimism, and drive, and feeling a lot more joy connected to the 9th house topics of expansion of the mind, expansion of communication, and expansion of travel. The ninth house is all about how we open up our worlds and connect with others through different cultures, different learning experiences, higher education, learning about our spiritual, philosophical aspects of our personal journey, and how we may connect with teachers or gurus that are in the same value box. So a nice transit when the sun is transiting your ninth house for you as a Capricorn rising from the 22nd of August into the 22nd of September. Now let's talk about the lunations for the month of August. On the 4th of August, we have a new moon in Leo, your 8th house. Braveheart vibes, courage and truth and passion. These words could be connected to this new beginning for you on the 4th of August regarding your financial aspects of life. You may be bravely and boldly stepping into a financial agreement, something that you're ready to invest in that will come to its completion in the month of February 2025. It may be a small window of time, an opportunity where you feel you're happy to commit to in regards to seeing a financial return in the short future. On the 19th of August, there's a full moon in the sign of Aquarius, and this is your second house. Logic takes precedence on this day. This is your tribe. This is your sense of support, and this is how we unite. So in your second house with a full moon in Aquarius, this is where you're ready to shake up the status quo and go in a more innovative future direction connected to your possessions, your finances and investments. You're ready to look at things from a different perspective and have a go in regards to releasing old ways and things that have been possibly a little bit too long in the tooth. You're ready to break through and have financial success. This can see the return of an investment or see some finances return that have been missing from your bank account and your hands for a little while now. Let's have a little talk about planet Venus now. Well, Venus has been transiting in Leo, your 8th house, and on the 2nd of August squares Uranus in Taurus, your 5th house. Now, Venus is the domicile ruler of Taurus, and she's transiting in that 8th house, squaring her 5th house of joy and pleasure. Now, this is all about finances, Capricorn rising, and significant relationships connected to you financially. A breakthrough moment or a tension in understanding you need to break through or you need more freedom connected to you and other people of a financial aspect. A difficult day on the 2nd of August. The 4th of August, Venus is going to leave the sign of Leo, your 8th house, and ingress into the sign of Virgo, your 9th house. And for Venus, this is her full position. Doesn't really enjoy being in the sign of Virgo. Now, what could be difficult for you as a Capricorn rising when you've got a fallen Venus in your 9th house, trining your 1st house? Things may feel hypercritical or over analytic with relationships and your sense of joy and pleasure in regards to your 9th house topics of higher education, academia, your philosophical and spiritual aspects of your experience, traveling, international and foreign connections, cultures, media and publishing. It's nothing you can't handle. What you will probably start to realize is the differences in values between yourself and other people and the 9th house topics. The 22nd of August, Venus is squaring Mars in Gemini, your 6th house. Now, Venus and Mars are very different planets. They have very different ambitions and senses of what is enjoyable. Venus enjoys interacting and connection and harmony, and Mars likes disruption, chaos, and going into battle and moving forward. So we have a square from your 9th to your 6th. This feels as if something on a day-to-day basis is holding you back from moving forward and connection, expanding out. a difficult day on the 22nd of August. The 27th of August, Venus is opposing retrograde Neptune in the sign of Pisces, your third house. Now, Pisces is Venus's exaltation sign, and she's opposing that place of Pisces, your third house. So we're talking about an opposition between your ninth and your third house. This is definitely to do with travel and communication. Something could be dragging you or holding you back from the past, or you may need to look at something connected to your immediate environment, and particularly with education as well, that could be stifling you or feel as if you are treading through water. You're feeling stuck and a bit sluggish on this day. Now, Venus is all about that unity, so it may be difficult to feel united in your everyday environment or getting on top of communication and education pursuits. The 29th of August, Venus ingresses into her domicile sign of Libra, and for you as a Capricorn rising, this is your 10th house of your employment, your career, your public image, what you do professionally and with authority figures. This ingress is beneficial to find your support systems and find your sense of harmony and balance in relationships with your workplace and people integrated with that. The same day when Venus ingresses here, Venus is going to trine retrograde Pluto in Aquarius, your second house. This looks particularly auspicious for a financial aspect of your professional life that may come back on your table, or at least a financial opportunity connected to career is now available and has potentially a lot of stability connected to it. So it looks like a really nice ingress for Venus now with that trine retrograde Pluto in Aquarius, your second house. Looks like there's expansion for your future connected to your finances and your career place. So I like this day. I like this transit for you as a Capricorn rising. Things can start motoring now in regards to your career and getting your financial rewards. Now on to our personal planet Mercury. Well, Mercury for you, Capricorn rising, has been transiting in Virgo, your ninth house. Mercury in its domicile and exaltation sign of Virgo is a very strong place for planet Mercury to be in sifting through what works and what doesn't, and is very good at streamlining. So we're streamlining that ninth house of higher education, media, publishing, international and foreign connections, travel, our spiritual and philosophical aspects of our experience, also to do with media and publishing. Anything of a legal nature as well is connected to the ninth house. This is the house where we expand and connect with many different places and faces. So with Mercury transiting here for you, I would imagine that it's been quite enjoyable in interacting with many different aspects of life. On the 5th of August, Mercury is going to retrograde in Virgo. So when we have Mercury retrograding in the ninth house for you, Capricorn rising, what is beneficial for here for you when Mercury is slowing down is going back over the details and the data before you move into something very solid and anchoring for a very long time, connected to the ninth house topics of travel, education, legal aspects of your life, media and publishing, spiritual practices, etc. Potentially ironing out any nuances and clearing the decks. This is a great transit to do it. On the 7th of August, Mercury is conjuncting Venus in the sign of Virgo in 4 position. So when Mercury conjuncts planet Venus, the planet of joy and pleasure and communication and fun and beauty and love, this is potentially where you may have a return of a significant connection that has a lot to do with things from the past with regards to international travel or potentially finances or legalities coming back online. that give you a return or potentially a turnaround and making something more favorable and lucrative for you. The Mercury conjunct Venus is all about getting in line with your values and being very certain and very acute and direct in speech, because that Mercury is all about let's work out our differences. So it could be potentially a really nice day for you as a Capricorn rising on the 7th of August. The 14th of August, we see Mercury ingress in a retrograde motion into the sign of Leo, your 8th house. Now, Mercury retrograding back into that 8th house of finance is giving you an opportunity to iron out differences, conversations, communication, or even financial aspects of your life that are necessary because something has been overlooked, or potentially something that you thought was lost and dead in the water now comes back online that supports you in a financial nature. So a helpful transit when Mercury ingresses back into Leo. The 24th of August, Mercury is sextiling Mars in Gemini, your 6th house. So that 8th and 6th house in line again in a sextile aspect looks great for taking action in regards to building more financial security for yourself, things that you do in regards to services to other people, your work, your co-workers, things that you do on the day-to-day. Things look more auspicious for something beginning to flourish or become more obvious to you that the juice is worth the squeeze in regards to the daily grind that's going to improve your financial status in the future. On the 28th of August, Mercury then goes direct in Leo. Things have been sorted out. We've gone back over what we needed to. We're feeling more certain and more grounded. We're feeling more safe, more secure now that we have ironed out all the nuances and we are ready to go forward confidently in regards to our investments and especially our resources for the future. We're ready to go. Planet Mars, our personal planet Mars. Capricorn rising, Mars is transiting in the sign of Gemini, your 6th house, in a direct motion for the whole month of August. This is great for getting things done efficiently, clearing the decks, eliminating distraction, and streamlining and feeling very powerful or a lot more productive than you have been for a little while. Mars and Gemini can get your motor going in regards to the daily grind and getting on top of any health issues. Mars here can be beneficial for fine diagnosis, understanding what works, what's distracting, and clearing the decks and being very direct and acute in streamlining its energy regarding your career and with working and services you provide with other people. Mars and Gemini, we're talking about direct speech, sharp intellect, and quickening, so pace and speed. So a good transit for you in your 6th house of just feeling like you're getting the job done. On the 14th of August, Mars is conjuncting Jupiter, currently transiting in your 6th house of work. Inflammation is how I describe this day. There could be an acute inflammation problem with your physical body or acute inflammation that comes across your table that can throw you off in regards to your workspace and things that are in your day-to-day environment. A tricky day on the 14th of August. Nothing you can't handle. It just may feel like a lot. Thank you for watching Capricorn Rising. That's your astrology for the month of August 2024. I trust you have a fabulous month. If you'd like to leave any comments, feel free to do so in the comments section below. I'm Cosmic Girl 101 signing off. I'll catch you next video or the next time you come across the Cosmic Girl 101 YouTube channel. Thank you.